So, along with all the fun finds that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, I want to talk about the mystery surrounding all these Hobby Lobby prices. So, as you can tell, $12.99 versus $8.49. Huge difference, right? But I will tell you that the $12.99 price was actually many moons ago. So in a previous haul video, I might have showed this years ago at $12.99, and I was just making sure that, I didn't really know if I had it when I was at the store, but the store had it at $8.49, but you guys know that orange sticker sale is going on, so it went down to $1.99. So technically, Hobby Lobby has been dropping some of their prices down over the years. Wow. That was a very happy surprise to find out. And I will say, sometimes I do know that they kind of fluctuate on their prices, but from a consumer perspective, it's like, why? And then from like a business perspective, you realize that they have to deal with a whole lot of issues that kind of affect that price, from like increase in the minimum wages, like shipping cost, and like everything from the materials that they put into this, if those rise, all that good supply, demand, things like that. But, I just want to, they've been getting a lot of bad flack about their prices, that I figured, what, when I saw this, I was like, oh, it's not just that they're raising prices, they're lowering prices too. I do admit that sometimes, I can be in both departments, you guys, the complaint and compliment department. But for right now, I am just really enjoying all these really great deals. I always say that these pack of cards are always a really great deal because they're basically like cardstock, like paper. You can use them to cut out your dies. No, you can use them with your dies to cut out other things like gift tags. This might look familiar, and basically it's just a few examples of how you can use these box of cards. You don't necessarily have to turn them into greeting cards. You can definitely use them in the other aspects of your crafting. And then you can turn them again into gift tags. You can turn them into boxes. I know on a previous video, I probably had a tutorial on my actual haul video on how to make these boxes. You can also decorate boxes that you have. I'm not always a fan of all the designs that come in the box, so for those I like to kind of like upcycle certain products. So you guys know that I picked up the Cricut cups on my last haul video, so all the leftover boxes on there, I'll just use these card sets that I really don't think that I would use into my actual paper crafting. I'll use those to decorate boxes. So the red ones, as I was putting those together, I was like, oh, this looks like a chimney, so I'm definitely going to save those for Christmas. And then I just kind of like put my Hello Kitty stickers on here. So, if you need like extra boxes, like for gift giving, I always love to do this because I just feel like it's a waste for me to throw away a lot of the packaging. I do personally spend so much money on packaging alone. And let's talk about that because there are some other discounts as well that you can find like in the wedding section. So you can pick up these little baggies over there. There's a variety of different colors. The smaller sets that come in 12 count are in purple, blue, pink, and like a mauve. And the larger pack that comes with 50 pieces, that's in like the cream beige color, that's $2.25. So this is a really great deal for $1.99. You're getting 50 cards and 50 envelopes. That means you get to create over 50 cards for $1.99. What a great deal. So, I only picked up one at first, and then I kind of like went back around and I said, what, this is like the perfect craft item to teach my mom a new technique in crafting or card making. Would highly recommend picking up a few of these packs if you guys want to do like a craft weekend with your friends or family. So that's kind of what we did, and my mom was making crepes at the time, which was perfecto because I absolutely love crepes. And yeah, she was like, how many can you eat? I'm like 3 or 4. And she's like, start with 2. So I started with 2, and I ended up by the end of the day having a total of 5. So this is just kind of like a quick rundown of like the supplies that I put together. So the blue plastic, again, that's from the party section at Hobby Lobby. I always love buying these because you can just kind of like cover up the table if you're using any type of paint or ink, and you don't have to ruin your table. And then I just got a few of like all these different types of shapes that I had cut out, put those together, and then I had like some foam tape, the cards, and then this jar of washi tape. So I do have my own regular collection of washi tape, and this is kind of like all the extras that I had. So we had that, and then I did find some planner stickers, which I will post on my next video because that's kind of like going to be like all the cards that we kind of make, and it's like really fast. Like you go through 50 cards like no problem. So the topic was distress inks, and my mom hasn't really used distress inks with her card making, so it was really fun to be able to kind of like teach her some of the techniques. Not that I'm really an expert at it at all, but just kind of like being able to use it as a background for your cards boards. She was super excited about learning the new technique. She brought my dad on board. He even made a card, and she tried to get my brother on board, but he didn't want to put down his coffee cup. So I helped him a little bit. I blended in the background and just told him to choose some stickers, and he made a card. This would be a really great like Christmas activity as well. So yeah, just kind of like throwing it out there. And then jewelry. So you guys all know that I really love like paper crafting and jewelry. So I was able to pick up a few more of the jewelry pieces. And yeah, I kind of went back a few times because some things that I bought, I was like, okay, I use them into projects. And then I was like, oh, I kind of like that. So I'd go back again and pick up some extras. We have these 2 green flowers, which are perfect for like 2 really simple necklaces, or you can turn them into earrings. And turning them into earrings is actually one of the simplest things because they also had the earrings on sale. And what a great deal these were for $1.49. Again, you get to make 2 pairs of earrings with this, and I actually just bought one, and then a couple days later, after I made everything, I was like, I really like this. So I went back and they still had more left. So I pretty much picked them all up because it's a really great deal. It's like 75 cents for the start of an earring, and you don't actually have to do too much to it. Maybe just put like a little jump ring in the center and then put the flowers like I showed earlier. And a lot of these are kind of like some of the sets that I had in my collection that weren't quite complete. So the good thing about having this love for jewelry making is that now I can kind of like complete my own sets. So if I have way too many bracelets and I don't have anything to match it, I can start creating my own necklaces and earrings, and having these Hobby Lobby sales is super duper fun. This was also a really cute set for $1.74. Again, you can turn these into necklaces. You can use them as dangles. This would be also a really cute bookmark as well. Really fancy bookmark, right? And then this one I just kind of turned into earrings. There's really nothing you needed to do other than just kind of like add your little earring hooks to it, and then just like the necklace, super simple, and the bracelet to kind of match it. So this was another fun find. I thought about getting another set because the top and the middle piece can actually be broken apart into like a little connector. So they didn't have any extras when I went back the second time. If I did find another set, it would have been really cute to turn that into a bracelet, like just the centerpiece where it has the flower right there. That would have made a really cute bracelet. And as most of you probably already know, my dad is a huge help to me with all these jewelry creations. I pretty much just kind of like have my vision where I kind of like sketch it out, and my dad's really the one in the background putting everything together. And you guys, some of you guys might know the story, but you know, there's one day that I was watching my dad like fix his guitar, because I guess, you know, sometimes you have to change out the strings in your guitar. He had like the pliers and was looping everything. And at the time I had picked up one of the Hobby Lobby 75% off jewelry making kits, and it was for wire wrapping. So I asked him if he could help me, and long story short, he did a better job at that than I did. And from there on, I believe in a way he might have been involuntarily volunteered. So with my mom, I have crafting and crepes, and with my dad, I have coffee and crafting. And you know the drill. If you're feeling the vibe, please don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell. That's going to notify you of all of my new videos. I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day.